Welcome to all BSc first year students of Fishery Science. In online lecture series, we have studied various aspects earlier. Now from paper second, the first point we have studied during last period, introduction and classification of Vallaguatu. Yes. Then next part or the next point of our study syllabus, and that next part is the external characters of freshwater shark Vallaguatu. These external characters, these are also called as morphological characters or morphology of Vallaguatu. Morphology of Vallaguatu or external characters of Vallaguatu, which is to be we have seen today. These morphological characters are the morphology. These morphology, these are to be studying. These morphology, these are to be we have understand, and this morphology, these are to be studying in detail. For our convenience, for our study, Vallaguatu, freshwater shark, similar to that of the shark which is to be present, similar to the shark which is to be found in marine water, sea water, ocean water. This fish in a teleostomy class, this fish, these are to be most important commercial and predatory carnivorous, similar to character which is to be behave, character to that of the same or similar character as shark which is to be present, shark which is to be found in marine water. This Vallaguatu is an important food fish used in all over Indian regions and which is to be captured in all fresh waters of India. This fish, these are to be found in rivers, tributaries, reservoirs, ponds, lakes, dams, streams, canals, where fresh water which is to be available, where fresh water these are to be found. In this water, in that habitat, these fish these are to be found, this fish these are to be occur, and which is to be abundantly, maximally these are to be caught and captured and used as a food in Indian region. Hence this character, these species to be important, these species to be most useful for study. Hence in this paper all these character we have seen, we have studied from this paper. First point we have already seen, classification and introduction of Vallaguatu. Then second point, external characters of Vallaguatu or the external morphology or simple morphology. It is to be as per the examination point of view. This article is important because it is to be asked for 10 marks. A short answer or long answer question is to be arise. It is to be asked, give an account on external morphology of Vallaguatu. That's why this article, these are to be important, these are to be most useful for our study. External character or external morphology of Vallaguatu. The common freshwater shark, that is Vallaguatu, has an elongated laterally compressed body. Body of this fish, body of Vallaguatu is elongated. Both ends these are to be pointed, anterior end as well as posterior end, and laterally or the body of this fish, laterally these are to be compressed body. Body is to be laterally compressed, and dorsal profile is nearly straight. Dorsal profile is to be nearly straight as compared to the ventral profile. Ventral profile is to be somewhat concave. Ventral profile is to be somewhat concave, and dorsal profile is to be nearly straight. The average size of this Valiaguatu, which is to be grow in natural condition, which is to be grow in natural waters, or when it is to be cultured and not captured for long period, more than 6 to 7 years, then this fish, these are to be measured. The length of the fish is to be measured 15 inches, and when it is to be grow up to maximum height or maximum length, it grow up to 6 feet. It grow up to 6 feet. 15 inch to 6 feet these fish, these are to be grown, these are to be growth. The color of the body is to be different shades. Color of the body is to be different shades of silvery gray and yellow. Color of the body is to be different shades, silvery gray and yellow. It is yellowish gray on the snout, whereas it is yellowish gray on snout. Ventrally it is white, and fins are silvery white. What is the coloration of the body? Color shades of the body is silvery gray and yellow. It is yellowish gray on snout. Snout region, these are to be yellowish gray. Ventrally it is white, and fins are silvery white. Silvery white, that is the body coloration which is to be observed, which is to be seen. And for our study, for our convenience, the body of Valiaguatu can be divided into, for our sake, body is to be divided into typical 3 parts as head, trunk and tail. As head, trunk and tail. This division, these are to be occurred, these are to be seen. See, figure shows Valiaguatu. Figure shows Valiaguatu, freshwater shark, famous Indian freshwater fish, in fresh condition, used as a food on large scale. It is captured abundantly in rivers, reservoirs, tributaries, streams, canals, ponds and lakes, and it is to be grow up to 15 inch to 6 feet. The length of the fish is to be how much? The length of the fish is to be 15 inch to 6 feet length. These are to be occur. It is to be seen, it is to be found. Body of this fish is to be elongated. Both ends, anterior end and posterior end, these are to be pointed. Body is to be elongated. Body is to be laterally compressed. See this body. This body is to be seen that it is to be compressed, flattened on both lateral side. Body is to be compressed. Body is to be elongated, laterally compressed. Dorsal profile is nearly straight. This is the called as dorsal profile. This dorsal profile is to be nearly straight, nearly in a line. Whereas ventral profile, it is to be concave. It is to be concave. It is to be somewhat bulging outside. Dorsal profile is to be straight and ventral profile is to be concave. That is, body of the Valiaguatu is to be elongated, laterally compressed. Dorsal profile of the body is to be nearly straight, and ventral profile is to be nearly concave. Ventral profile is to be nearly concave. Coloration of the body. What is the coloration of the body? Body of color of this Valiaguatu, it is to be white grey or greyish yellow on the dorsal side. Color of the body is to be, that is grayish yellow on dorsal side. On dorsal side, these are to be grayish yellow color. Grayish yellow color. Fins are yellowish. These are the fins. These are the fins. These are the fins. These fins are to be somewhat yellowish. Lateral side, these are to be silvery white. See, this is the lateral side. This lateral side is to be silvery white. And on snout region, it is to be grey yellowish. On snout region, it is to be grey yellowish. Such color, these are to be occur. These are to be found on the Valley of Water. For our convenience, for our study, the body of this Valley of Water, these are to be divided. These are to be differentiated, divided into how many parts? 3 parts. Which are these 3 parts? For study, for convenience, body of Valley of Water, these are to be divided into 3 parts. First, head. Second, trunk. And third, tail. As compared to head and tail, trunk is short and thick part. As compared to head and tail, trunk is short and thick part. Head just behind up to the operculum region, the area of operculum, the part is called as the head. Just behind to the operculum up to the anal fin area, anal fin region or anal opening, the part is called as trunk, and behind to the anal fin or the anal opening up to the last posterior part, it is called as the tail. First we have see the head, then we have see the trunk, and then we have see the tail part. These 3 parts we have see for our convenience, for our study. Yes, see, this is the fish, that is the Valley of Water. This is the fish, Valley of Water. Body of the fish is to be divided into 3 parts: head, second part trunk, and third tail. This is up to anterior to the, this part is called as head. In between head and this second part is called as trunk, and third part is called as tail. That is head 1, 2, trunk, and third is the tail, which is to be we have seen, we have studied today. Head forms following character. Which character which is to be possesses in head? The head form the following characters. The head is short and high. Head is short and high. Its width being less than its length. Its width of the head is to be less than its length, and is nearly equal to the half its height. It is nearly equal to the half of its height. That is length of this head, that is width of these head, these are to be found, these are to be occur. How much width? It is to be half of the height of the length. Head is produced in front in a snout. Head is produced in front in a snout, and the lower jaw is longer than the upper jaw. Snout is to be formed in front of the head, and this snout, these are to be formed. Snout, these are to be occur, which is to be which color? Snout is to be yellowish grey color, and this snout, these are to be forms 2 jaws, upper jaw and lower jaw. Upper jaw is to be shorter, whereas lower jaw is longer. Head is naked without scale covering. Head is naked on the head part, on the head portion, scales are absent. Only thick skin these are to present, or soft skin is to present. Hence head is naked. And next part, that is mouth is terminal. Mouth is terminal at the anterior end, at the anterior point, and mouth is crescentic opening. Mouth is crescentic opening, and cleft of mouth is to be very wide. Cleft of mouth is to be very wide. These are the few characters which is to be found in the head region. Again, first character, what is the first character of the Valley of Water? Head. Which is the head? This is the head portion. Yes, from anterior to the this portion, that is 1 mark. This portion, it is part is called as the head. Just we have seen Head is naked. On this head part, on this head, scales are absent. That is only soft skin. These are to be present. Head length, these are to be more. Head length, these are to be maximum as compared to the height of the head. Height of the head. Height of the head is to be equal or half of the head length. Height of the head is to be half of the head length, which is to be occur, which is to be found. Head is to be anterior point, anterior region. This head, these are to be present. Form snout. Snout, these are to be yellowish grey. This area is called as snout, which is to be yellowish grey. And this snout, these are to be forms two jaws, upper jaw and lower jaw. See, this is the upper jaw and this is the lower jaw. Upper jaw is shorter, whereas lower jaw is longer. Upper jaw is shorter and lower jaw is longer. Then mouth opening, these are to be terminal. Mouth opening, these are to be terminal. That is, this is the mouth opening, and this mouth opening, these are to be anterior to the head region of the fish. Terminal, crescentic, half part of the mouth, or it is to be more opening, wide opening. See, from this red point up to this region, up to this area, the mouth, these are to be open, and hence the cleft of mouth opening is to be very wide. Due to this condition, whole food it can swallow as it is. संपूर्ण फूड गिळण करत करत सापासारखं, because mouth opening, these are to be very wide, cleft of mouth is to be very wide, and due to this facility it can swallow complete food material which is to be engulfed by the Valiagottu or by the fish. Mouth is terminal, crescentic, deep cleft. Both jaws, these are to present, but the lower jaw is to be longer, upper jaw is shorter. Next part of the head region, again see, on this head region, anterior to the, this is the nostril, this is the nostrils, and this nostril, these are to present, this nostril, these are to be found. Which are these nostrils? These are the nostrils. In front of these anterior snout region, a pair of nostrils, these are to present. These nostrils, these are to be only to take water in current and X current. It is not useful for respiratory function. This is the barbels, a pair of barbels. That is barbels, these are to be arise, a pair of barbels on upper jaw. These are called as maxillary barbels, reaches up to the length of the pelvic fin, up to the pelvic region. This is the pelvic fin. Up to this region, this barbel, these are to be reached, these are to be long. And second barbel, these are to be present to the lower jaw. It is called as the mandibular barbels. Then eyes are to be small. Eyes are to be small, rounded, without eyelids or without nictitating membrane. These are to present. These are to be found on the head region. And last part of the head, that is just, this is the operculum or the branchial chamber. Operculum or branchial chamber, gill cover. This gill cover, these are to be guarded. These are to be covered. The 5 gills or the 5 gill lamellae, these are to be present inside the gill chamber, branchial chamber, which is to be act as a respiratory organ, and which is to be present. These are to be present in this, that is inside the operculum. This operculum, these are to be fleshy, and this operculum, these are to be guarded by the opercular valves or the opercular bones. These are to be present, and this opercular valve, these are to be guarded, which is to be again used for opening of the operculum as well as for closing of the operculum. This operculum, these are to be valve is to be used. It is to be important. It is to be important. That is character. These are to be seen. This is another fish. See, that is the Valiagottu. That is head. This is the mandibular barbels present on lower jaw. The jaws, barbels, antennule-like structure, sensory part which is to develop forms in lower jaw. This barbel is called as mandibular barbels, which is to be short. The barbels which is to be developed on the upper jaw, that barbels, these are called as maxillary barbels. This barbel, these are to belong up to the pelvic fin area. This is the pelvic fin. Up to this area, this barbel, these are to belong. Then on the snout region in the mouth is to be terminal, crescentric mouth. Mouth is to be terminal, crescentric mouth, these are to present, these are to be found. Lower jaw is to be longer, hanging, and upper jaw is to be shorter. This is the lower jaw and this is the upper jaw. Upper jaw is to be shorter, lower jaw is to be longer. To the point just in front of the barbels, a pair of nostril, these are to present. This nostril, these are to act as a excurrent and incurrent. And this is the eyes, these are to be small, rounded without nictitating membranes, and this is the operculum or the branchial chamber, gill cover, which is to be guarded a gills. These gill cover operculum, these are to be present a opercular wall, and this opercular wall, these are to be important for incurrent and excurrent of water. The two jaws bears numerous cardiform teeth. In both jaws, numerous cardiform teeth, these are to present, and these teeth, these are to be worn out with edge. Eyes, these are to be worn out with edge. There are two pairs of barbels on the head region, one maxillary barbels and one mandibular barbels. The barbels which is to be arise develop on the upper jaw. That barbel is called as maxillary barbels, which is to be develop arise on the upper jaw and much longer and reach up to the pelvic fin region. Second pair of barbels which is to be present on the lower jaw. The barbels which is to be arise on the lower jaw, that barbels are called as mandibular barbels, and this barbel, these are to be equals to the snout length, equal to the snout length. The eyes are relatively smaller in size as compared to the body size. Eyes, these are to be smaller, which is rounded and anterior to the angle of mouth. Anterior to the angle of mouth. Eyes are not covered with nictitating membranes or the third eyelids. Eyelids are absent or nictitating membrane, these are to be not present in Valiaguatu. The pupil is rounded and whitish in color. A pupil is to be rounded and whitish in color, these are to be present. A pupil is to be present, which is to be in this color. Two pairs of nostrils are present just anterior to the origin of maxillary barbels. In front of maxillary barbels, two pairs of nostrils are present, two pairs of nares are present, and these nostrils are no respiratory function and are only olfactory function. These nostrils, these a pair of one side, a pair of another side, means two pairs of nostrils are present just anterior to the origin of maxillary barbels, and these nostrils, these are to be not respiratory function, only it is to be for olfactory, to take water inside and outside for detection to changing the conditions or the parameters of water. The typical opercular opening is present just behind the eye. On the lateral side, the opercular opening is crescentric, large, and continues to the dorsal of the half of the lateral body width. That is, the typical opercular opening is present just behind the eye, and opercular opening is to be crescentric, large, continuous dorsally to half of the lateral body width. This opercular opening, gill opening, or the branchial opening, these are to be guarded by the branchial chamber or the gills. Operculum is guarded by opercular wall and oral wall for incurrent and excurrent. Both wall, oral wall is to be present in mouth, whereas opercular wall is to be present on the opercular area. These two wall, these are to be used in incurrent and excurrent. Detail we have studied, we have seen in respiratory system of Valiaguatu, how water these are to be enter and how water these are to be leave outside, mean excurrent and incurrent. At that time, both these walls, oral wall and opercular wall, these are to be used, these are to be important. All these characters, these are to be seen, these are to be found in the part of head, and all this structure, it is to be called as the head. That is the first part which possesses these character, these point, just we have seen, just that is the head part. Then second part, that is the trunk. Second part, that is the trunk. Trunk have following characters. Trunk have following character. What is that? Where is the trunk? See the figure. This is the first part, head. First part, that is the head region. In better way we have draw. This is the first part and this is the second part. Yes, better. This is the first part called as head. This is the second part called as trunk. Just behind to the operculum, just behind to the operculum area on lateral side, the trunk, these are to be started and it is to be ends again just in front of the anal pin or just behind to the anal opening. The part is to be occur, that part is called as the trunk part. This part is called as trunk part, which is to be we have studied, we have seen just. That is the trunk. Then trunk have following character. Trunk extends from the posterior border of the operculum or from just behind the last gill slit to the anal aperture. Where the trunk these are to be appear, the trunk extends from posterior border of the operculum up to the anal aperture or up to the anal pin. That part is called as trunk. It is the thickest part of the body and it is laterally compressed. Trunk is thickest part of the body, laterally compressed. Trunk is covered by thick skin. Trunk is covered by thick skin and scales are absent on trunk region or trunk is also naked. Trunk is also naked. Scales are absent on the trunk part or the trunk region. The trunk bears 5 fins and 3 apertures. Trunk of Vallaguatu, these are to be bears 5 fins and 3 apertures. These are to present, these are to be found on the trunk region. The fins are thin, flat outgrowths. Fins are thin, flat outgrowths of the skin with muscles and supporting rods called as the fin rays. What is meant by fins? The fins are thin, flat outgrowth, and these thin, flat outgrowths of the skin with muscles and supporting rod. Internally they can support rod. That rods are called as fin rays, and such fin these are to be developed. Such fins these are to be arise on the body of the Vallaguatu. On the body of Vallaguatu, the fins are of 2 types. Fins are of 2 types. Fins these are to present, which is to be occur. Which are these fins? 2 types of the fins. One is the median fin. Median fin is also called as single fin. Single fin is also called as unpaired fins. Unpaired means single fin, median fin. And second fin, second type of fins are the paired fins. It is also called as lateral fins or it is also called as double fins. Double means 2. Paired fins, pair, a pair of fins. That is paired and unpaired. Median and lateral fins are present on the body. How many fins are present on Vallaguatu's body? Total 5 fins. Total 5 fins. There are 2 types of that is fins these are to present. 2 types of fins these are to be occur. The fins are of 2 types as median or unpaired fins and lateral fins or the double fins or the that is it is called as paired fins. Unpaired fins are single fins or median fins are 3. Dorsal fin, caudal fin and anal fin. These fins are the single, unpaired or median fin. Double fins or paired fins or lateral fins are the pectoral fin, pelvic fins. Pectoral fins are 2, pelvic fins are 2. Hence these are called as double, paired or lateral. There are 3 fins from median or unpaired and there are 2 fins from the paired fins. There is a single median fin present on trunk region and that single median fin is the dorsal fin. The fin which is to be arise, the fin which is to be developed on the mid-dorsal side of the body, mid-dorsal side of the body, hence that fin is called as the dorsal fin. The fin is called as dorsal fin. The dorsal fin is short, spineless and it is to be just present above or before the, that is the which fin? Above or before these fin, these are to be start, these are to be found, that is anal fin. The paired lateral fins are anterior pair of pectorals two lateral fins, two paired fins, in which anterior or in anterior region the fins are present, that fins are called as pectoral fins, and in posterior side fins are present, that fin is called as pelvic fins. The pectoral fin originating just behind the operculum is larger than both the dorsal and pelvic fin. Pectoral fin is to be larger as compared to dorsal fin and pelvic fin, and this fin is to be just start from the lateral side just behind to the operculum. That fin is called as the pectoral fin. In male Valiaguatu, this pectoral fin is to be characteristics identifying character. What is the identifying character? What is the characteristics character? That is in the male pectoral fin, a strong spine is to present, strong thorn is present. This spine, thorn, these are to be internally serrated. Internally these are to be saw-like structure, and these saw-like structure, these are to be useful for offensive and defensive purpose, used as a weapon-like structure in a danger or in different conditions. The pelvics are placed on the ventral side or on the just abdomen or just in front of the vent, hence it is called as ventral fin. Pelvics are present on the ventral side, just on the abdominal region, just in front of the vent, hence it is called as ventral fin, and again it is to be smallest fins which is to present in the body of Valiaguatu, that is the ventral fin, or it is also called as pelvic fin. Ventral fin is also called as pelvic fin. The posterior portion of the pelvic fin is continued little beyond in anal overlapping condition, and these opening, these are to present on the trunk region. Three aperture, three opening, these are to present. First opening just in front of the anal pin or anal pin, the opening is present, it is called as anal opening. It is to be used for liberation of nitrogenous fecal matters or the undigested food material liberated by opening, it is called as anal opening. Next to the anal opening, the opening is present, it is called the genital opening. For gamete discharge, for gamete liberation, sperms and ovum, this opening is to be used, it is called as genital opening. And next to the genital opening or in front of the genital opening, the third opening is present, that opening is called as urinary opening. This opening is to be useful for leave out the nitrogenous undigested liquid material in the form of urine. Hence these three separate opening, three separate aperture, these are to present on the body of Valiaguatu, means 5 fins and 3 aperture, these are to present, these are to be found on the body of the Valiaguatu. See, this is the fish Valiaguatu, and in this fish first part we have seen, that is head, and second part we have just studied, that is this is the trunk area. This trunk, these are the thickest part in Valiaguatu. This is the thickest part in Valiaguatu. This trunk, these are to be start just behind to the operculum up to the base of the anal opening or the anal pin. That part is called as trunk, thickest, wide. It is to be covered by thick skin, soft skin. Scales are absent on trunk region. Trunk bears 5 fins and 3 apertures. 5 fins and 3 apertures. Which are these 5 fins in this figure C? That is, fins, these are to be seen in green color. First, the fin which is to be appear on the dorsal side of the body, that fin is called as dorsal fin, which is short, spineless. It is single, median or unpaired fin, single one. Then second, just behind the operculum, a fin is to be originate on lateral side, mid-lateral side of the body. That fin is called as pectoral fin. These pectoral fin are 2 paired fin, double fin, or the lateral fins on both sides, left side and right side. The fin is to be present. That fin is called as the pectoral fin. This fin is to be large as compared to the ventral fin, as compared to the dorsal fin. And interesting character which is to be seen in the male Valiaguatu, to this pectoral fin, what is the structure? These are to be seen. To this pectoral fin, a spine is to be present, and this spine, these are to be look like a internal serration in this fashion, saw-like structure. Internally these are to be serrated, strong spine. Only it is to be present in male Valiaguatu and absent in female Valiaguatu. It is to be identifying character, and this saw-like spine, these are to be used as a weapon-like structure for offensive and defensive purpose. That is the pectoral fin. Then second, two pectorals, one dorsal and two pelvic. This is two pelvic. Again pelvic fins are just in front of the vent on the abdomen region. Very small short fin, that is spineless fin, which is to be arise on the ventral side abdominal region. That fin is also double paired. It is called as pelvic fin or ventral fin. Two pelvic, two pectoral and one dorsal. It is to be forms five fins on the trunk region, and on this trunk region again three openings or the three apertures, these are to be present. Three openings, these are to be present in front of the anal opening or in front of the anal pin. The opening is present in front of the anus, or better way anal pin. A opening is present, and that opening is to be three opening. First anal opening, which is to be indicated red point for fecal matter, undigested food material. Second opening is to be open, which is to be in blue color, which is to be called as gamete opening. Genital opening in front of the anal opening. The opening is present, it is called as genital opening. And in pink, which is called as urinary opening. This urine in front of the genital opening, a urinary opening is present for nitrogenous waste liquid. All these three separate openings are present, and hence anal opening, genital opening and urinary opening is present in Valiaguatu, whereas in Elasmobranchi such opening, these are to be not present. A common opening is present, which is to be called as cloaca. Here is the separate opening, anal opening, genital opening and the urinary opening. These are to be seen on the body of Valiaguatu. Then a pseudocopulatory papilla is present both in male and female just behind the anus. The papilla is present just behind to the anus area. This is the in anus area. The papilla is present. The papilla is to be broad and truncated. Such type, broad and truncated, such type of papilla is present in female Valiaguatu. Female Valiaguatu papilla is to be broad and truncated, whereas in male Valiaguatu papilla is to be pointed and slender. Papilla is to be pointed and slender. Depending on this papilla, we can identify whether the fish is male Valiaguatu or whether the fish is to be female Valiaguatu. That is, this papilla, these are to be slender, pointed in male, and papilla is to be broad and truncated in female. Again, just in front of the anal opening, genital opening is present, and this genital opening, urinary opening, all these openings, these are to be found, these are to be occur on the body. With this, we have seen, we have completed the second part of the body of Valiaguatu, that is the trunk. First head and second trunk part we have seen, we have completed. Yes, with this we have completed two parts, head, trunk and tail. Then in next period we have seen the third part, that is the tail portion. Up to here we have seen, this is the figure Valiaguatu, black and white figure. How it is to be seen better we can understand and we can study. Thank you.